Aloha, kakahiaka. My name is Malia, and welcome to our fourth annual Red Sands event. This is our first year that our Red Sands event has gone virtual, and we want to thank you so much for joining us this morning. We are here just before sunrise. This will be a day full of honor, full of healing, and we're so happy that you can join us this morning. Welcome and greetings to each and every one of you out there. We hope that you're staying at home and safe during this uncertain time. And we're so happy that we're able to offer the Red Sands event to you from the safety of your own home. I'd like to take a moment before we get into our sunrise to do a land acknowledgement for the land that we're on. In Milwaukee, we are on traditional Potawatomi, Ho-Chunk, and Menominee homeland along the northwest shores of Michigami, North America's largest system of freshwater lakes, where the Milwaukee, Menominee, and Kinnickinnic rivers meet, and the people of Wisconsin's sovereign Anishinaabe, Ho-Chunk, Menominee, Oneida, and Mohicans remain present. There are 573 federally recognized American Indians and Alaska Native tribes and villages within government-to-government relationships with the United States. These citizens of the United States are also have their own languages, cultures, histories, and are part of our shared story. Land acknowledgements help us remember that these nations and the ancestors who are stewards of the places where we now reside and where we live. Sunrise in Milwaukee is about 40 minutes from now, just at about 6:44 this morning. We have a full docket of events for the day, and we wanted to start off in a good way. Good morning, everyone. Aloha kakahiaka. My name is Malia, and I'm a native Hawaiian woman. I'm an artist, a musician, a dancer, a teacher, a community environmental activist, an advocate, now a HIR Wellness Institute team member, and I'm also a survivor and a mother. I believe that participation in cultural and artistic practices are an important part of healing, especially for Indigenous people. Rediscovering and honoring our connection to each other and the Aina, or the land, keeps us grounded and helps to promote balance physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. My passions include teaching others how to integrate Indigenous wisdom and principles into their daily life. Our connection to the land is healing. Culture is medicine. Let today be a day of healing for you. Allow yourself to let go of what doesn't serve you. And remember to honor the strength and resilience of who you are. Recognize where you're at today in an authentic way. How does your body feel? Are there any thoughts that are laying heavy in the heart or mind? And once we recognize that, we can truly decide where it is that we want to go on our path and journey of healing. Thank you so much for joining us today, relatives. It's a new day. It's our opportunity not only to honor who we are, but also to reflect on that and what it is we want and what it is that we need. I want to say to all of our relatives, today can be a profoundly healing day for you. Our founder and CEO, Leah Denny, has passionately dedicated her life to allow healing to happen for those of us who often are slipped through the cracks. Our relatives of Turtle Island and other Indigenous and underserved people, those who are victims of domestic violence, intimate partner violence, our murdered and missing Indigenous people, victims of crime. And although today can be a day of profound healing, or maybe even just the beginning of your journey, just to allow yourself to even just think about things that maybe you've pushed down or held in. Today can be a day that you can choose, if you want to release those things. But I also want you to know that as we are letting go of these things, or we choosing to even look in the direction of beginning our healing journey, there may be some difficult things that you experience today. Take moments throughout the day as you're with us at this very important event to listen to your body. There may be moments where you can stop and take a breath. Moments where you may have some thoughts, or even just the way things are sitting in your body. Maybe you might be feeling tension in your shoulders or tightness in your jaw. Maybe your body will let go with some tears, and that's okay. So let's begin our day in a way of gratitude, in a way of ceremony, and in a way of honoring and reflecting who you are, where you came from, and where it is you want to go. I want to start off this morning with some deep breathing. And relatives, at any time, or team members, if at any time you feel like you just need to stop, that's okay. You can take some deep breaths. You can get up, you can stretch. You can do anything that you need to do. And you can always come back, and we'll be here. And when you're ready, we can continue on. Today is a beautiful day of events, and we're so happy that you're here with us. Now, if you find yourself needing to take some deep breaths, there's a lot of things that we can do. What we can do right now is we can breathe in through our nose. And as we do that, our bellies are going to expand. We can bring in healing energy anywhere in our body, heart, or mind where we need it. And then we can exhale and release through our mouth as our bellies contract. And we can let go of those things that aren't serving us, thoughts or feelings or emotions that we want to release, things that we may have been holding on to for a very long time. My feet are on the floor and my hands are gently in my lap, but you can sit, lay, or recline however you want, relatives. Come as you are today. My eyes are closed, and that's optional as well. I'm going to breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose and exhale. Deep breath and exhale. One more deep breath. Inhale through the nose, expand the belly, bring in that healing energy. And exhale. You can stretch however you like. I'm just going to extend my arms out. Oh, I'm going to clasp my fingers together. I'm going to push my palms out and up towards the ceiling as I continue to deep breathe. Relatives, as with the deep breathing, allow yourself to stretch as often as you need today. Whatever you need, listen to your body. Trust what you feel. I see that behind me, the sun is slowly starting to peek up. And there's a few other tools that I wanted to share with you in a way that we can heal. Red Sands today is truly an amazing event. There's marketplaces, literally a virtual marketplace where you can click on to different booths for places of healing. We have Indigenous tea time, where our panelists are Indigenous women and professionals who can talk more about MMIP, otherwise known as Murdered and Missing Indigenous People. We have groups on advocacy and so much more. Today, I will always carry in my pocket a grounding stone. You may have something like this at home. Perhaps it's a stone. Maybe it's even a crystal or a rock. It might be some of your natural medicines, like smudge or tobacco. Whatever it is, relatives, these are things that can help ground you when you feel like you need to be centered. When you feel like you're maybe a little bit worried or anxious, I hold on to my stone and I can put my worries into that. I also have a bowl of water so that when I'm done with holding my stone for the day and when I'm done with the worries for the day, I can allow myself to take that stone and put it in the bowl of water and let those worries wash away. Water is medicine. It's sacred. And we can trust that the water will do the healing that needs to be done. When we put our worries into the stone and let it be washed into the water. As I've said, relatives, come as you are. Wear your jammies, or if you want to, you can wear something special. To me, one of the most powerful ways of medicine is culture. So today, this morning, I come with a very special gift. I know this may look like just some shells, and in essence, I suppose they are, but they come from my ancestral homes of native Hawaii, from an island called Ni'ihau. And what's very special about this island is that there are Hawaiian people there, and their first language is Olelo Hawaii, the native Hawaiian tongue. The only place on Earth, not even in any of the other 7 major islands, do you find our native tongue. Olelo Hawaii is the first Hawaiian language. These shells are so rare and so special. I've had this lei for years, and this is only the second time I've worn it. It's very, very special to me. It was given to me by my Auntie Pat, and I will wear it all day to honor my ancestors. In my Hawaiian culture, the sunrise is sacred. Kala is our sun, but also Mahina, the moon, is sacred as well. That is the distinction between our day and our night, light and dark. It is a reminder of balance and harmony. Please remember, relatives, that sometimes today, when we are going through healing and when we are letting go of some of those things that are held deep within us that no longer serve us, things like our own personal traumas or our historical traumas, for our Indigenous people, and for all people who have been oppressed, people of color. We hold on to this in our blood. It's been passed down. But if we know and understand that trauma is part of our history, just as there is a sun, just as there is a moon, we also understand that resiliency is part of who we are. We can reflect that through our pain. The balance is our healing and our strength. And when we choose to move forward on our path of healing, we are in present time choosing forward to heal that pain of past generations, of all those who came before us. Our ancestors are proud of us today. Last year was my first time going to Reddit Sands event. And we were given these beautiful rocks. They were blank and they were purple. And we were given the ability to write down on these stones in honor of those who have been lost and how we can remember them, or in honor of those who are here now as survivors. Today I dedicate this day to my twin sister, Malia Chow. In 2004, she tragically lost her life. as a victim of human sex trafficking. And I remember when this moment happened, when I found out, it was life-shattering. I didn't think I could move forward. I didn't think I would ever be able to recover from it. That was in 2004. And there's not been a single day that's passed since that I've not thought about her, that I've not missed her. But last year at the Red Sands event, I finally had the courage to face the fact that I needed to let go of some of the pain, that she didn't want me to suffer. And that truth is, I shouldn't have to suffer. So this stone is a reminder. This was one of the gifts that I received, that you are not what was done to you. And as we think about balance and harmony today, I remember that although my sister was lost tragically, and I miss her very much, she is at peace now. And because of that healing, I'm able to serve others out there, survivors, people who experience pain and trauma and loss. Myself and all of our brothers and sisters at the HIR Wellness Institute are here for you. For the healing that we have and for the services we offer, it will never cost a penny. Our founder and CEO, Leah Denny, has made it certain that it will never, ever be about money when it comes to healing. For the services that we offer, we'll never, ever ask you for an insurance card. It doesn't matter to us whether you have one or not. All you need to move forward in healing is the desire and realization that you're on that path every day and that you can choose to step forward. Some days it might be a small step. Some days you might feel like you're crawling on hands and knees. Other days you might feel like you ran 10 steps forward and then you slipped 10 steps back. And that is okay. And even still, on our path and journey of self-care and wellness, which we are in control of, it is our choice. But there will be boulders that get in the way. There will be obstacles that we have to decide how we're going to move forward on this path. And sometimes that boulder we can jump over. Sometimes we need to just adjust our path and walk around it. And other times, when we have those boulders and obstacles in the way, we just need to take a seat, lean into it, reflect, and decide how it is we want to move forward. And the sun is starting to come up. Let today and any day that the sun rises again, and as sure as it will, be a day where you take a moment to scan your body, to recognize where you're at, what it is that you're feeling. How does your body feel? What's in your heart? What's in your mind? And what do you need? And when we take that moment to recognize where we are at authentically, we can honor the blessing that is a new day. And we can move forward in whatever way serves us. right here, right now, and all day, we will be practicing something that our Indigenous people always knew, and what our founder, Leah, has reminded us as we walk in this path of being both Indigenous people and Westerners. And what that is community activated medicine. Community activated medicine means that the people are the medicine. You are the medicine. Right here, right now, we are in a circle of care. A circle. A place in which no one person is greater than the other. A place in which, if you are feeling that you need to be able to lean into somebody, that you can. It's also a place, if you're feeling strong, invite someone to lean into you. That also means, though, that sometimes being strong, and I know we all are, I know you are relatives, sometimes being strong means that we can allow ourselves to be vulnerable. It means that we can recognize within ourselves when we need other people to lean into, when we need to talk about it. That is what today is about. Community activated medicine. The people are the medicine. And that means you have within you the ability to do your own part of your healing within your own heart, your own mind, your own body, and your own spirit. We have a full day of healing. I want to say thank you so much for joining us. Before we go, I would like to present to you my Hawaiian way of prayer and blessing. And I encourage you, relatives out there, no matter what tribe, clan, or chiefdom, no matter what community, geographic location, or color of the rainbow that you are, to take a moment now to honor who you are. Take a moment to reflect on the beauty of your ancestors. Take a moment to reflect on your resilience. Today for me, I dedicate not only to my twin sister, Malia Chow, but to all of our relatives out there, to all of the survivors, to all of those beautiful spirits, all of us out here who walk with pain. We need to remember the balance. The Creator gave us these range of emotions. As we can feel pain, we also get to experience joy. We get to experience love. Be loving and kind to yourself today. Practice radical compassion, radical acceptance for who you are and where you are. It's okay. It's okay. going to leave you with a blessing and a prayer, some positive affirmations. Before we do chant, I wanted to share with you an excerpt from Native Wisdom for White Minds. This book has an excerpt every single day of the year, and I thought this one was so important. The Circle, Saturday, November 14th, 2020. You have noticed that everything an Indian does is in a circle. And that is because the power of the world always works in circles, and everything tries to be round. The wind, in its greatest power, whirls. Birds make their nests in circles. The sun comes forth and goes down again in a circle. The moon does the same, and both are round. The life of a man is a circle from childhood to childhood, and so it is in everything where power moves. And this was by a Dakota elder. The world is not linear. Life is not linear. Our understanding is limited when it is linear. Native wisdom always works in circles. Many people use the medicine wheel, which is a powerful teaching tool and way of understanding ourselves and our world. There are the 4 directions: north, south, east, and west. And that's why I blew the conch in those directions. There are the 4 races: black, white, red, and yellow. All my relations moving together. There are the 4 cycles of life: the baby, the child, the youth, the adult, and the elder. And we return to the child as elders. There are the 4 parts of our being that need care: the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual. We will cover all of these things today at Red Sands. It's good medicine today. All are interconnected. The universe is round. We come from the earth. It nourishes us even in our mother's womb. And we return to the earth. We can view life differently when we think in circles. So my chant for you, as the sun rises in the east, from the ocean, the deepest ocean, in the heavens, the highest heavens, there in the east rises the sun. At last it rises. E ala e, e ka la he kahikina, I ka moana honu, pi I ka lewa nu, e ka la he kahikina, ai I ka la. E ala e. I want to say mahalo nui loa for joining us and starting this moment in reflection, in honor of who you are, in prayer and in blessing. Be kind to yourself today. Have an open mind. Come as you are. Take breaks when you need. Malama pono I kokino. Take good, righteous care of your body, of your mind, of your heart, and of your spirit. Aloha nui, sending you huge love. For many of you, this will be a day of letting go of years and years of pain. For some of you, it may be just the beginning to allow yourself to recognize that the pain is there. For some of you, you may have moments of transcendence. You may have moments of tears. joy and laughter, realizations. Wherever you're at in your journey today, we send you so much love. I'll see you later today. Know that we have so many amazing things happening. On behalf of the HIR Wellness Institute, all our team members, myself, aloha nui, ahui hoa kuno, we'll see you later, and aloha.